Good morning and welcome back to Mordor! Aren't you happy to be here? I sure am. We have the Witch King in Mistrand. Yay! Isn't that a cause for celebration? I think it is. We also have Mataram, which these foreign mercenaries managed to capture without a fight. And now, expecting a fight in future, we are sending them some reinforcements. Ganaltan is on his way, but his purpose will be essentially holding Mataram, making sure we have it, and then moving on upwards because the Witch King has a trip to make. Yeah. So essentially Ganaltan will be taking over the duties of the Witch King here in administrating Mistrand itself. And from there, wonderful things will happen. And speaking of wonderful things, we are officially training trolls. So why delay any further? Only one little delay. Just brief discussion of our strategy here in Gondor, because Dol Amroth have of course attacked us, and we are responding in kind. Shivas, the desert sand, is over here on the beach, where you would expect to find him, and he is essentially harassing Dol Amroth itself. Rad seems to be going for a talent. I'm hoping that they will be drawing Maegorod up there to do some kind of assistance, and then Captain Kedafinion is itching toward Ithring, and I'm just gonna wish him good luck. And soon we're going to upgrade Ithring into a stinky little orcish hovel. Oh goodness. But at least we have tea. And in some contrast to the colourless hovels of orcish liking, we have a very colourful green and white harlequin tea today. Hello there. Rioting occurred in Mataram, but no one was harmed. Yay. Okay, Captain Minister, hello. You only will address me in battle? Well, oh, goodness. Well, I'm very happy to facilitate that. So, how about that address then? No? Nothing? I see.
No sleeping here.
Whether Harad will go to war with us is an open question. We are, of course, allied to no one. We just don't engage in that kind of behavior. But, they might very well come along. They might come and wish us harm. We can't really, we can't guard ourselves either way. Of course, allies can also attack each other. You know, they can. The AI can attack its allies, whereas we cannot really. So there's that. Can these be upgraded? Morgul chainmail. Okay. So that means we can send them to Minas Tirith. Because I believe we can get the Morgul chainmail here. Or something. There we are, Morgul chainmail. There we go.
Get ready for fighting.
And I mean, we absolutely should. We're gonna get so many trolls out. It's gonna be amazing. And over time, beasts will follow suit as well. It's a bit annoying that in the Morgul Vale you can't make the Morgul chainmail. I'm not sure, you know. So I'm not sure where the name comes from, really.
Pick your feet up. Objective complete.
But there are a bunch of generals in here by the looks of things, as well as a lot of other troops. Hello there.
There will be much honor in defeating you.
Respect you. You know what, maybe we'll go this way to Mataram. After Zeeble. He seems more, take honorable. As in, we can take him on. That's the very... Then we can send more troops with Ganaltan. And he could probably take on Bioregion. He's got better units, and of course he's a Nazgul, so he will be able to keep together his troops a bit better. One should hope. Train a Melkor. Yes. What are we gonna have after that? We're gonna see. It's an open question. 4 turns till Orc fighters can arrive. You know what? There's part of me that wants to just send the Witch King out of Mistrand immediately. We're getting some retraining here. Our culture is coming along. Dark Templar Melkor, please. We wanted to go even further. And Kenavinion is simply just roaming around. And yes, in Dol Amroth, our designs are sort of... my god is heading north, which is good. Bornivion, okay, you're going over there. You know what, if Bornivion is caught here, it means that Mygorod will not be able to come in to assist, because of course it's like a 1-lane straight here.
Is that what you want?
Their defenses shall turn into their weakness. Cool, okay. And we have a little spy here. And there's a fort over there, which we will infiltrate. And
Get ready for
what happens if we leave this place behind? Negative growth numbers, but we've got the medium camp upgrade locked in. And Jack Flack can, of course, what a fantastic name that is. He can take up residence here, helps a little bit.
No sleeping here. Get ready for
Yes, and then Tarnost, you will send all the available goodness away with our dear Nazgul fellow. You see, this is turning into a pretty nice little army here. And then, of course, I mean, we gotta have some level of garbage, don't we? What else do we have over here? Not much. We got some maulers. Maulers are good. Damage, soaking, dealing, thickies. Alright. And then we'll see. I guess we'll start out with this fort. And Pelagia, you're just doing you, and you are doing a good job. Minas Tirith is continuing to retrain. It's all going well.
No sleeping here.
Another turn, please.
Orcs.
I think. Ah, yes, we need to get to know Breeland. How could I forget? We want to know the Breelanders. Hello there. Just, you know, buy my map information for, I don't know, 1800. You're very poor, but you can afford this. Right? Can you?
This seems quite reasonable.
Thank you very much, good sir.
Until we meet again.
And then we get a little bit of money there. That's money for another building, you know? Let's just keep sending him north. Ooh, the Angmarim.
Continuing
Interesting. Right. What is Mistrand like without the Witch King ruling it? Certainly less profitable. For now, we'll just keep him in there. My God! You annoying person.
Pull back. We must pull back.
Why are they fighting tooth and nail to keep this place specifically?
Pull back.
Send your troops out and regain the land of your former glory. So that I can just snatch up your capital. It's a fair deal, I think. Very fair deal. And otherwise, we're just going to have to send in other people to help along.
Attacking the camp.
Ah. Ooh, here they come. They challenge. They challenge us in open battle. Zagar. With his Nazgul cohort. I mean, they don't have the most impressive troops in the world. But neither do we. Let's take them on. Yep. By the power of tea. Got some hunters, got a few archers, got a nice little hill. I mean, this is looking nice. I like this. I like this. These people sound suspiciously like human beings. But essentially, we're going to form one major line of garbage. And then we have the slightly less garbage troops on the flanks ready to do some, well, flanking, since you ask. So come, my sweet enemy. Come and taste my arrows of doom, gloom, and greatness. And then we have some enemies coming over there. Okay. Ride down your maggots. Some dragon riders there. We could just tie them up with these orc band. It's probably the worst unit you could actually send against them, but we'll have to do something. We don't have many good spear units as Mordor. Aha! And then charge them with the maulers. Okay. What else? Hunters. Could I get your attention, please? Bodyguards. Take them on. Okay. Ooh, the Dragon Guard are decimating our maulers. Well, maybe I shouldn't have let them stand still like that. It was a bit...
The battle is very much in our favor.
I mean, we're still doing okay on the numbers overall. These Dragon Riders are certainly in a bit of a bind, shall we say. So that's very nice to see. Lockering bodyguard down to... Ooh, yeah. We're hurting them quite severely. Ooh, look at that. That was a good volley. Down to half numbers. It's good. It's very good. Maybe we should shoot at some of those Candish raiders now. Run right through them. They're charging into the backs of their own troops, partially at least, and then we'll hack them down. But of course we do take some losses.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, we're not doing terribly. Oh, hello, privateer axemen. We want to shoot those. For sure. Where is that general fellow? Oh, he's run over there. What are you doing? Man, are you running away? Just... strange person. Yay! Orc band in pursuit! Rhunnian riders! Your route! And a boot! Hello there. Yes, keep... maybe... Ooh, yes, a Lochrin bodyguard to shoot with armor-piercing arrows. I like it. Good work, Zagar. Okay. 41% of them gone. Yay. We're winning the numbers game, and they're charging into maulers. Excellent, excellent. Let's finish that general off. Who to shoot at with light arrows? Meh. Nah, not any great choices apparently, but let's scream at the enemy a bit. Yeah, look at that. Infighting. We like it. We like it when our enemies fight amongst themselves. Which we really do. We really do. And then we have Ravanian Spearmen. About as useful as a piss in the wind. Daratai warriors. And privateer axemen. Yeah, okay, they're having an effect. But still, our numbers will see us through. Because that is the best that Mordor can do. And now their Candish raiders are beginning to charge into melee. This is when you know that the battle is gonna go your way. What do we have here? Orc fighters not fighting? How do you call yourselves fighters when you're not fighting anything? Come on, get into it! Archers, move over here. We might need you in melee, who knows? Temple marksman? Yeah. Oh, let's, oh, that's one general down. That's very good, very nice. There's a general over there. Why don't you just go hunting? They're gonna charge into the hunters, and they are then going to be the hunted. Of course, these guys are perhaps not the perfect unit for taking on the Lokian bodyguard, but if we get in a rear charge, I'm sure they will do well enough. You know, a 13 melee attack and 22 defense, it's pretty good. It's better than any other unit we have, really, on the field. Even though they are absolutely not meant to take on armor-piercing halberdiers. But there are only 20 of them left, so I'm reasonably optimistic about this. And then we just want him dead as soon as possible, because the sooner their general dies, well, the sooner we'll put an end to their whole enterprise. Yeah, 16. Good, good. Bring him down, bring him down. They're being aided by some Candish raiders, but they will not deter the guard. They may try, but they will fail. Their efforts shall be to no avail.
Only half the enemy force
Hello
remains.
there, Candish raiders. Yeah, say hello to my archers after they've exhausted their arrow supply. It's absolutely the critical unit for my army's success. I'm so glad you found that out. Okay. Let's have it with another scream. Let's send them running. There we go. That's one morale break. And another. And another. And they all run. They all run. Now let's see how many we can capture. It's not the most meaningful thing, because we'll have to besiege the town after this anyway, but the more captured, the merrier, you know? But look at them run. Look at them run. Okay, we ended up healing a little bit. We inflicted hundreds of casualties, with the marksmen being standouts, and also some orc raiders. How the heck did you get that many kills. I mean, you also lost most of your number, so I guess it's, you know, win some, you lose some, but still impressive nonetheless. None knows what the new day shall bring him, but we know that the new day shall bring us trolls, and that is a cause for celebration.
It's a trap!
You can profit from this.
Apparently I couldn't profit from it. You strange person. Given me promises you cannot keep. No. We continue to Enmahath. We've taken out some pretty robust Rhunnic armies, and I'm not sure they have that much fight left in them apart from those. Apart from those. Ah, okay.
Yes, my lord.
Angmar have taken Weathertop, and they want us to get to know them.
You have a proposition for us?
Yeah, I do. I want you to give me money for my home address. I know you're all building your phone books,
Seems
and
like a most reasonable deal
you know,
to me. Good day to you.
I just we have the most attractive real estate in the world, of course. Ah, yes, a unit of Orc Raiders. I am so delighted to receive this. Yeah, okay. Maybe we should send some trolls this way. Over to Minas Tirith you go, and then you'll be joined by trolls from here, trolls from there, trolls from everywhere. And then, ah yes, of course, the Temple of Wards. They should also go to Minas Tirith. Leofric. What do I have here? Alador. Yeah, you're fired. And we could just sit there and rest on our laurels, but to be honest, I'd much rather head to Itheland. Ooh, hello, Mr. Adrahil. So it is. Aww, it's your son that died. I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Adrahil. Let me make it up to you by charging you down where you stand. Maybe it's time that we see the Black Uruk in action. This elf haven shall be crushed. What's the best place for assaulting this? I don't know. Maybe this one. Temple units in one unit. Yeah, bring the Uruks with you as well. Then we have our lovely Black Uruk halberds. All right, let's get this show on the road. So in there we have Adrahil himself. Some spear militia and some spear militia. Yeah. I'm sorry, my man, you're just not in luck today. It is not going to go your way. In fact, I'm gonna go so far as to say we're gonna set up here and ruin your day. Let's look at these lovely buggers. 14 armor with their upgrade, and then a weapons upgrade, some experience. It all helps. So then that's 7, 3, 23. You know, that's pretty darn good. I like that. And here, 4 armor, 6 attack, 6 charge. Yes, we will rip them apart. Sweet Adrahil, dears. Why don't you come over here? No, no, you don't want to? The terrain fixtures blocking you, apparently. Let's send the Black Orcs up here. Alright. Sweet archers. There are some Talon Knights over there, and we want them to not be there. So please, shoot them until they are no longer there, as it were. Listen up. Oh no, they found out we're here. And in response, we shoot them. A perfectly reasonable proposition, I think you will all agree. Where are you going? Adrahil! Adrahil! Okay. They found out that we're here. They're gonna attack us. Okay. Maulers, this is your cue. I don't know about you, but I think it's time that our Black Orcs start going in on the action.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Let's see, Talon Knights, how are you doing? Not too well. Oh, how will you do, I wonder, when some Talon Knights come in, or how will you do when the Black Orc Halberdiers come in from your rear and start hacking away at your shins? I think you're going to find it's not going to be fun for you. Of course they're going to fight back like nothing else, because they are good units. They are really, really good units. We're going to lose a lot of troops fighting those. More so than with these Amrothian guardsmen, who are pretty ill-equipped for the task before them, shall we say. Oh, look, a bodyguard. Rush through. Claim the lives of any Amrothian that stands before you.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And almost half the Talon Knights still remain. It's a testament to how good those guys are. They're being assaulted by over 1,000 orcs and they're still finding a way to hold on. But we're starting to break down their formation completely, and that's usually where it begins to falter. So that's nice.
We've lost control of the city.
Hack them to bits, please. Hack them to bits. No need to stop and think about it. Just hack them to bits. Hack them to bits. 125. Oh my lord. Those Talon Knights really are strong. They are so heavily outnumbered, and yet they are responsible for pretty much all casualties here in the field today. Except for the, you know, at least our casualties. Three of them left, and among them is Adrahil, I would assume. Who's somewhere... Oh, here he is. Hello there. Fine fella. Mauling all the maulers, actually. That's kind of what he's doing right now. He's unstoppable. He just keeps on going. He's like a Duracell rabbit. Not sure how many countries out there have Duracell rabbits for, you know, the batteries that just keep on going or whatever. But we need some Númenóreans to go finish him off, I think. Come on! He just keeps evading all the punches, but it finally falls! Yeah! And cheer erupts. Because we have killed the faction leader of Dol Amroth. Unfortunately, we lost a few halberdiers, but we also healed a few of them, so that's nice. And of the Morgul chosen as well. Hooray! Orc band, killed 4, lost 25. Truly the statistics you would come to expect from a seasoned stake. But seasoned veterans, that's another matter. But this sees Atheland come into our hands. And our little spy that could has managed to sneak this army into two different places in one turn, which is actually quite impressive, I'll say. Carpenter's Guildhouse? Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Then we have Ushak, but he's still at experience level 3. Aww. But what do we have here? Knights of the Silver Swan. Well, that's pretty impressive. Got some decent units going there at Dol Amroth.
Come and
Alright. Well, at least that's a good gain for us. A good gain for the cause. And advice don't like us. Aw. Well. I guess we can live with that. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think Sauron cares if Enedwaith, you know, if some wildmen north of the mountains don't really like us? To be honest, I don't think it's going to change their calculus all that much. More temple marksmen coming in. Very good. And some temple knights coming soon. It's very good. Very lovely. Oh, Brawler's Pit. And they are besieging our settlement.
No sleeping here. Attack!
We must assist them.
Get ready for fighting. No.
Alright, send more troops into the fort.
Sleeping here. Listen up.
Yeah, we can send
Get ready for fighting.
Grishnach.
No sleeping here. Get
The
ready
Orc
for
fighters are
fighting.
also where
No
they need to
sleeping
be.
here.
And then I suppose... Yeah, these guys are also where they need to be.
No sleeping here.
So,
Orcs.
8 armor. That's 12 defense. Oh, goodness gracious. Orc Maulers. 7 armor. Yeah. It does make a difference, folks. It does make a difference. It nearly doubles their armor rating, which is decently impressive in and of itself.
Orcs.
And apart from that, we just have to retrain even more troops. Yay! But the Chieftain's Hall is soon finished.
Get ready for fighting.
I think these trolls will just be sent out northeast to aid in the smackdown of Rhun.
I will not waste words on you.
And then the Wilderlands. Ooh, okay. Hostelry. I think we can leave this place mostly behind. Mostly. We just need a slave pit. A Temple of Melkor. And then a carpenter's hut. And then we'll see where we are with this place. But it'll need to grow some more. Oh, a stables. Goodbye to you. Okay. I suppose we can take everything that is not the fighters, because they will actually be free upkeep once the slave pit is done. We can bring the fighters maybe, and then reduce the tax rate. Yeah, perfect.
Get ready
Okay,
for fighting. Come on. Objective.
and then we head on
Pick your feet
into the Wilderlands. Where we may find a capital of Rhun. Or maybe it's one of these towns. I don't know. We will find out. We will find out. Hello, Navid. Goodbye, Navid. You are going to die, Navid. And our troops are now retraining.
Get ready for fighting.
Ganaltan the Honored
No sleeping
makes his
here.
way.
Pick your feet up.
Ah, you can get some maulers on the way. That's nice.
Objective.
And then, of course, the guard. Yes, you lovely lad. Go and besiege Enmad.
To pieces. Don't waste time. Kill them all.
Gonna build a lot of rams, and then after a couple of turns, they'll be whittled down a bit.
Get ready
Ganaltan
for
will
fighting.
come and smack those guys on the head, maybe. I don't know.
We have
We'll
to
see what
protect
happens on our way to
Rhun.
Mataram.
Get ready for fighting.
I will not waste words on you.
Orcs.
Maybe smug it up, smug it up, smug it up.
We've destroyed the enemy!
Sure have. Okay. Witch King the Fearless has no fear. Well, that's no surprise, is it? There's part of me that wants to just save up our trolls and then send them all toward, you know, because the foes that we're fighting right now, they are at this point so weak that the resistance they offer us is pretty minuscule, and we can take them out with even our early tier troops if we really need to. So, who would actually be a challenge? Well, I talked earlier about taking on Dol Guldur, and I am actually thinking it could be fun just to invade Dol Guldur with an army of trolls. Am I the only one who thinks that sounds fun? You know, let me know down below in the comments of joy whether you would like to see an army of trolls invading Dol Guldur. It's time to further our empire by extending our borders into Dol Amroth itself. Well, yes, I agree. We should. What happens if we just leave behind Naglug with some orc band?
Come on!
Good enough.
Get ready
Good
for
enough.
fighting.
Okay,
Pick your feet up!
here we go.
Orcs!
What if we do this? Nah. No, I don't think that's a good idea. We should first tie up Dol Guldur, and then Shivas can start
Ready for fight.
chipping away at Magorod. You know. Don't fight with brawn, fight with brain. Fight with brain, Mordor! Fight with brain! Brain good for fighting! Fight with brain and you shall win big! Ooh, troll catapults. Perfect for invading Dol Guldur. And Varfest is now pretty much complete. All it needs to do is grow its share of Melkor's shadow.
Listen up! Don't sleep in here! Orcs! Get ready!
I will not waste.
Kill them
You'll not waste words on me, you say. Well, too bad. I'm coming for you anyway.
We've destroyed the enemy!
Hello, Ushgol, you handsome, handsome lad. Yes, I'll have you. And,
Objective complete!
Dortang, yes. Temple units, very good, very good.
Orders.
They don't need armor upgrades though, so we can just send those directly in the direction of the Witch King.
We have completed an objective!
They need to return to their master. Okay.
Orcs!
What do we have there?
Don't sleep in here! Regroup!
I will not waste words on you.
I'm sure you won't.
Orcs! Kill them
Let's
all!
see. Goodbye, you pillocks.
Attack! We've destroyed the enemy! Orcs! Get ready for fight!
Yeah.
Kill them all! Listen up! Come on! Regroup!
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I will not waste words on you.
Goodbye to you. And oh, they're leaving Matter and Marone. Haha! In we go. And then our place is secured. And then we can go, Ganaltan can go and pick up the others. All the other troops. An orc band for training. Woohoo! We're really coming into our own now. Here, we're exhausted. That's fine. Here, we're training even more troops. More and more and more.
Listen up! Get ready for fighting! Or come on!
I mean, Grishnak feels more and more ready with each passing day to just
Listen up!
go out and have his way with our enemies.
No sleeping here. Or
Hello there.
I will not waste.
kill them.
Who are you? And why are you here?
We've destroyed the enemy. Pick your feet up.
What are you doing? You silly, silly buggers.
I will not
Okay,
waste words on you.
Attack. Is that what you want?
I will not waste words on you.
Here we are to build a Temple of Melkor. It will help us grow, and it will also
I will
help
not waste words on you.
our population becoming as we want it to be.
Kill them all.
Okay, you might need a bit of help, so let's
How
send
may
some
I
help.
serve? My lord. Orders.
Pick your feet up. Attack.
I think with those 8 orc bands trained to a 200, and then we get in some orc raiders as well, you know, that will help the stability of the place. I'm really confident. Maybe more confident than I should be, but I'm confident nonetheless. And so we continue massacring Rhunnic stableboys
The enemy.
as we go.
No sleeping here. Attack.
Lovely. Another turn, barkeeper. Yeah, Dale comes and makes empty gestures toward conquest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next. Eventually Harad will also bend to our will. It is inevitable. It is. It has already happened. They just do not realize it yet.
Get ready for fighting.
Oh, apparently they prosper though, so hush my mouth, I guess.
Objective complete. Or pick your feet up. Listen up. Get ready for fighting. Get ready for fighting.
Okay, from here we can take some maulers, put them in Karsast for free upkeep.
No sleeping here.
These guys go in there, and next turn this army you know, it can march already, it's fine.
Objective complete.
It's fine, everybody, it's fine. Urestolad, yes. Come with your troll catapults. I want them all. I want them all. And Dark Temple of Melkor. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. Some corruption mitigation. Always worth doing. And then a Dark Temple of Melkor. Also worth doing. Some Black Uruks. Mostly worth doing. Reducing some corruption. Matram's broader spit has been repaired. The blacksmith will upgrade the troops found herein. And
Listen up.
I will not waste words on you.
Orcs.
you know what?
Kill them
We're gonna take Enmahath now.
Orcs. Attack.
We're gonna exclude Tambruben, which provides a minuscule advantage. And Rhun shall falter. crane of milk order, please. Get rid of that stables with you. And then we're just in the business of killing
Destroyed the enemy.
that fellow over there.
Ready for fight.
Cigar, would you like the privilege? I think you would. And goodbye. Take up residency in Elmahath. Lead it to profitable glory. I suppose we can just keep the troops in there as they are.
Pick your feet up.
Oh yes, these Orc Scouts must be the ones you get at Barad-dûr in the start of the game, because they have the weapon upgrade, which is otherwise pretty impossible to obtain.
Kill them all.
Goodbye.
We destroyed
Okay.
the enemy.
Yes, we sure have. Okay, and then time comes to destroying Elgair.
Destroy them. Is that what you want?
The Witch King and his mercenaries are making excellent
Get
progress.
ready for fighting. Pick your feet up. Objective complete.
I will not waste words.
Is that a Dorwinion army coming to take
Not a
on
diplomat.
Ostnaru? Well, we shall welcome them with open arms.
No sleeping here.
And of course, Uthgol is going to raise an army. Unlike any that has ever walked this earth. You know, mostly.
Orcs. Pick your feet up. Objective complete. We have completed an objective. Listen up. Get ready for fight. Come on. Regroup. Pick your feet up.
Fast track the trolls, please. And the temple units, please. That's excellent. Very good. Then continue. Here comes Grejnach. And he is going to hack himself some
We
Gondorian
have completed
souls.
an objective. Objective complete.
I will open you.
And then we have this curious arrangement. And essentially, we are going to besiege Dol Amroth.
Shut orcs.
And then we're going to smash up this Amrothian army.
Kill them all. No sleeping here. Attack. Don't waste time.
And the next time, Dol Amroth shall indeed be ours. And the nation thereof shall cease to exist. Let's have another turn, everybody. I feel like Dol Guldur deserves a bit of pushback. They are having too much of easy success. They are essentially leeching off the successes of other grander nations. Such as ours. Belfalas sieged. Dol Amroth diminishes. And another school has returned to Mordor. Ah, these are great times. Hello, Lord Arthur. How would you like to go rebel? It took a few orcish lives, but I mean, they're not really lives anyway, are they? Hello, Arthur. You are now pretty much dead. Okay, let's repair a few things. Can we use this? Nope, apparently we cannot. But we can build an advanced blacksmith. So that's nice. We're gonna make a slave hall though. What is that? Master Horse Breeders Guild? No, it's not a Horse Breeders Guild. It is useless, is what I call it. Yeah. Hello, Arthur. Yeah, you're gonna die. So, excellent. Dol Amroth has been auto-resolved out of existence by the hordes of Mordor, and we have been rewarded with Olochai. That is excellent, excellent. And Barachnar, Sunfire, is ready to take up the mantle. Yeah, this orc band, I don't know. Just put them somewhere. Don't care where. I don't know. Okay. We are going to grab these trolls and we're going to send them along with Barachnar. Okie dokie. Most expensive units first. And then we take these lovely fellows. And these, I suppose. Send them into a fort. Saves a bit of money. These trolls will be upgraded. Send into the fort. And these trolls will be upgraded and sent into the fort. So many lovely trolls. So many lovely units. Coming along. Coming along. Morrigost. You are getting some troll catapults as well. Very well, very well, very well. And here. We want that catapult maker. And here, temple units, very good. And our economies of scale are absolutely starting to work in our favor because the number of towns we're taking is complementing very well the number of troops we're training, which is very, very wonderful. Some troops over here, some troops over there, some troops everywhere in case they care.
Get ready for fighting.
Smack them on the head. Smack them till they're nice and dead.
Listen up. Objective complete.
Do we have a family tree? No, not really. Of course, a deeper meaning to the whole capturing of Dol Guldur is that it's very likely that we'll find the ring at some point in Galadon or in the Woodland Realm or wherever. And so having an outpost, so to speak, an exclave, if you will, you know, taking something that's far away from our extremities and making sure that we build it up well and good is absolutely in our interest. It is in our long-term interest because we want to find the ring and bring Sauron to bear upon the unsuspecting population of Middle-earth. What do we have here? We have a need for a chieftain's hall for sure, but we also need to build up our blacksmiths. I have a feeling that we might be able to get a superior blacksmith in Mistran, so we will absolutely explore this possibility. Catapult maker in the Milan? None? I think so. And the ballista maker? Yes, yes. And math repairs.
We have completed an objective.
Send the best troops we have.
No sleeping
Oh
here.
goodness. With Ganaltan. And then he can help support our dear beloved Witch King.
Is that what you
8
want?
turns. Oh goodness.
Get ready
Okay.
for fighting.
Hello there, Edwardin. Oh dear, the entire royal family is here. This might be slightly beyond the means of Lundash.
We have completed
So,
an objective.
yeah.
Objective complete.
They'll probably build that up nice and quickly, because that is usually what happens with capitals of the AI. They tend to prioritize their development above most other settlements.
We have
So,
completed an objective. No sleeping here.
so letting it sit for just a few turns will probably mean that they're just going to invest the hell out of it.
Come on.
Which, of
Objective
course,
complete.
is makes it more attractive to be taken later on. Rhunnic borderlands. Hello. Yes, let's go this way.
Hurry up.
And then we have
Ready.
Ushkak.
This way. Stay right there.
Cannonball is apparently
Stay
particularly
right there.
difficult
No sleeping
on our
here.
sweet spy. What happens if Shivas leaves behind Dol Amroth? Not too much. A drop in income, but that's not the end of the world.
Orcs. Listen up. Oh. Regroup, you louts. No sleeping
And then
here.
Leofric the Mighty
Pick your feet up. We have
shall head to
completed
Cannonball.
an objective. Kill them all. Listen up.
Some of these well upgraded friends can come along.
Objective complete. Orcs. Listen up. Get ready for fighting. Come on. Regroup, you louts. We have completed and ready.
And we end another turn. Yeah, hello Dale. What you gonna do? Chippity chip chippity chip chippity. Oh no! Belphilus has fallen! I don't know who could possibly have done that. Oh, okay, it was us. And the Merchants Guild wants to trade with Angmar, and they're convinced, apparently,
Honorable.
that they're sitting in the Weather Hills. Is that really the closest place for them? Maybe.
Once.
It's not!
At your service.
Okay, we can... Maybe it's because they have that fort. I don't know. Some strange things are afoot with how the game considers ownership of that region. Maybe it's related to how the engine will shift you from the village, from fighting in the village to fighting in the tower, depending on, you know, if it is attacked. Maybe it's something to do with that. Probably is. Wouldn't surprise me, at least. So, Dor thing, you have your thing. Oh, yeah, we do want that beast training ground. It's an investment, but it's an investment we love to make. Pelagir has a barracks now. What a wonderful thing. So many Haradrim forces. I cannot help but feel slightly threatened. Hello, Mordor. Strange person. We're gonna build more temples. Try to get that settlement on our side as quickly as we possibly can. And then, Enmahath, you are going to be the subject of growth-related policies. Oh yes, that's a wonderful building, and then we add in the hunting lodge, and suddenly we are looking at 2.5% growth. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Medium camp upgrade secured. Here comes Leofric though. It's gonna go into his fort. Together with some friends.
Listen up! Move! Listen up! Come on!
This orc band goes and takes that. We retrain some orcs in Dol Amroth. And train some new ones as well. Moragust gets his troll catapult. Yay! Finally, we're putting you on the map, good sirs. Right.
Objective complete. Get ready for
More trolls? Yes.
fighting. We have completed an
And
objective.
Durthang. Sending more.
Pick your feet up.
Always more.
No sleeping here.
More lovely fellows to miss to
No
live.
sleeping here. Come on. Objective complete.
Barchnar,
Get ready for fighting.
get over there.
No
And
sleeping
get
here.
your upgrades, because you can also be upgraded there, of course. We should not overlook our generals in that lovely regard. So, Sauron's will, you will be going south. Trolls, you will be going
No
north.
sleeping here.
But, we have, of course... Oh, yes, these. Actually, let us put you in Henathanun.
No sleeping here. Come on.
There we go. That's looking pretty healthy. We will train all the trolls. We will make all the beasts happen. Happen. What have we
I
here?
will not waste words on you.
You won't waste words on me, but how about your efforts? No? Ah,
We destroyed the
such a
enemy.
pity. Ah, yes, we'll take an orc administrator. That's what you're going to be. And you're going to be so happy administrating Mistran City.
Listen up.
Ganaltan,
Objective.
move north, please. Oh,
We have completed. Get ready
And-
for fighting.
no, we shall not lift our siege. We shall attack in
Don't waste
next turn.
time.
Next turn.
I will not waste words on you.
With Rhun. You're doing well as the administrator for sure. No, you're not orcs.
Come on.
Sorry,
Objective
you're Numenorians.
complete. We have completed.
Get it straight, you guys. Get it straight.
Listen up. Get ready for fighting. Move. Pick your feet up.
All right. Is that the call for another turn? I think it just might be. Oh goodness, when we upgrade this, the defense is actually going to get worse. Oh, I wasn't thinking about that. Anyway. But let's just look at briefly at our victory conditions. We have over half now of the regions required for victory, so that's pretty good. We're stretching out across Middle Earth. That's a major spludge of brown coffee. Hello there. shall we end this lovely episode with smashing some Rhunnic stableboys? We shall. We verily shall. Or, I think the proper usage of verily is verily we shall. What a lovely adverb. Anyway. So, let's do it. These over there are Adrahil warriors. They will actually be pretty hard pressed to deal with our sweet cell swords. And then, what do we have there? Some dragon guard. Okay, so we're essentially just gonna charge the crap out of the dragon guards right away.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
And that's it for the general. Very nice. Boom. And then Runic soldiers, keep on taking them on. Sellsword, come on, you can win that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Oh, ye of little faith. Meow, slunk, dunk, dunk, dunk.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh no, they're running away. Alright. New enemy comes. New enemy comes. Infantry, form up and just wait, I guess. So, clansmen, tribesmen, and the big bad bodyguard. Maybe we should just engage them in melee first and then charge them in the back until they cry. Slunk. Right, now the bodyguard.
Swinging in our favor. From such tidings, does only half the enemy force remain.
Ah, yes. Okay. And then we head on to the bodyguard. We focus all efforts on him. And he shall die. They are in disarray.
If we continue like this,
It is not their day. And they are broken. They are gone. And this is but a taste of the terror that Sauron will unleash. Imagine once the ring is in his grasp.
It's a trap! A wise and...
Goodbye. Oh no, they've pushed away our little spy. He really liked that spot. Oh. Oh. How unfair and cruel life can be. I guess we'll be okay though. These orcs need retraining. These orcs need retraining. To Tarnos you go.
Objective complete. Objective complete.
Or maybe, no, Adrahil can retrain you. Yes, they
We
can.
have completed. Listen up.
What else? Other units for retraining? I suppose these marksmen and temple wards.
Come on!
Yeah, okay.
Objective complete.
Carpenter's Guild House, please. And then,
Ready. Hurry up.
yes, finally, we've improved our spy. He's got torture equipment, and somehow that helps him. You know, I wouldn't think it's not completely intuitive to me how torturing victims helps you
Kill them all.
sneak around.
Chop 'em to pieces.
It seems to be, you know, seems to me that
Come on.
it would actually hurt the proceedings.
No sleeping here.
But
Get ready for fighting. I will
then
only
again,
dress you
I'm not a master spy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Not really.
Listen up! Come on! We have completed and no sleeping here! Pick your feet!
No,
Objective complete.
Nah.
Get ready for
Bachner, get yourself to Minas Tirith.
Get ready for fighting!
Orcs,
Orcs!
head
Come
south.
Listen up!
Alrighty. What other trolls and related troops can we train? Not that many. For all their good qualities, swift training times, not among them. But I suppose there had to be some part of Mordor's roster that wasn't readily available at every turn. So that's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll find a way to live with it. And yes, we do need to address the corruption. The rampant corruption of Mataram. Think of how profitable this settlement can be if we but address corruption.
No sleeping here!
So considering that for a minute,
No sleeping here! Orcs!
eventually we will send Lumluk from Barad-dûr to Mataram. Will be a very profitable career shift for the man.
Listen up! Come on! Objective
Ganaltan the Honoured continues his journey. And hello, hello, hello.
Get me, you coward!
Oh, I will, I will.
Attack!
Go away!
We've destroyed the enemy!
And then we retrain our troops. Chieftain's Hall? Blacksmith? Sounds good to me. Here in Elgar, we need a carpenter's guild house.
We have completed an objective!
And then the conversion building marathon shall begin. Ethering has upgraded into an orc hovel. Hooray. Godishnak. Harad, why are you hovering around Atheland? Are you meaning to take this settlement as your own? Because I'm not sure I want that for either of us.
Orcs! Pick your feet up! Get ready for fighting! Pick your feet up!
So we're gonna make sure to reinforce it, and then we're gonna head to Lorn Galen. Grishnach, that's gonna be your mission. You have the finest armor on your orcs that the Mordor forgers, as they are so interestingly named, can possibly produce, and so you should be able to take these out with no trouble at all.
We have completed
Oh, yeah, that's the hope anyway.
ready, come on! No sleeping here! Orcs! No sleeping here!
And yes, we want these guys in Minas Tirith as well.
We have completed an objective.
We have completed an objective. Okay.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Apparently we want to trade with you, so
Until we meet again.
take it and be happy. Hello, Dale. How is your friendship with Dorwinion going? Oh no, Dorwinion is now our enemy as well. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. It had to happen at some point. Trading with Bree.
At
Really?
your service.
Okay.
Without question.
You have
Well, we can
a
do this.
proposition for us? You hold day to you.
900 gold. Thank you very much. That's almost the price of a troll. More troll catapults, please.
Get ready for fighting.
You go to Minas Tirith and you shall be retrained.
No sleeping here.
And then you move on to ensure our resources are not drained.
Listen up. Get ready for fighting. Orcs!
Over there you go.
Orcs!
It's gonna be amazing, don't you know? Maybe these folks should be sent in the direction of our new theatre, actually. It's not too bad of an idea. Dorwinion can field really good units, so we will need comparable quality in our armies, of course.
Come on!
We can't retrain the catapults, can we? No, not really. So they'll just go up into the fort. Up into the fort as they go. And Goriash.
Come on! We have completed an objective. Objective complete.
Catapult maker coming along for
We
Kirathungal.
have completed an objective.
Lovely.
Get ready for fighting.
Azog,
Oh!
commander of the Black Knights of the
No
Temple.
sleeping here. Oh! Listen up. Come on. Objective complete. Oh!
Let's try to stem the disaster of population collapse currently being inflicted upon these places.
Orcs!
I think it's because the trading posts that usually give them boosts to population or something, they don't do the same for us, and so it precipitates a population decline. But of course, we will be fine. We will be fine. Hello, Dorwinion.
I will only address you in battle.
How would you like to be spied upon?
Keep going.
Yes, you like it very much, yes. Let's keep an eye on Othelbed. Indeed, they have upgraded the capital, yes. Yes. And then the secret roof, you are about to be. Oh my goodness. Okay.
We must be gone.
Ah, the buggers of armor upgrades. That explains it all. All of it, of course. Okay. They still hold on to the scorched plains.
Get ready for fighting.
We want to take that. We do. We do. We might have to do it with a bit of guile, but we will do it nonetheless. And I assume that they'll control this castle over here. That's the only reason why they would be so keen on taking Mistrand,
That's right.
to my mind.
It's an enemy ship.
Let's see, what's going on here at Calambel? Harad remaining neutral. Fair enough. I'll just have to walk around you, I suppose.
Pick your feet up. Get ready for fighting. Come on.
Black Uruks coming to the fore. And yet another turn passes. Come at me, Rhun. Come at me, Gondor. No? No? Interesting. I think Dol Guldur is, of course, the same culture as we are. So taking them on should yield immediate results in the recruitment department up there. Which is a wonderful prospect, in my opinion. We can't really train troll catapults here, can we? Nope. The One Ring is kept by a general in Dale. Well, this might change things, actually.
No sleeping here.
Suddenly, we have an imperative.
Fighting.
And we have the means. We're gonna do it. We're gonna march to Dale, everyone. We have found the One Ring, and the Dark Lord has encumbered us with great purpose.
Come on.
All available forces
Pick your feet up. We have
of
completed
comparable
an
quality
objective. No sleeping here. Come on.
shall descend upon Dale. And of course, Lamluk, you are just gonna head to Matram.
Come on.
Yes, because Dale is now.
Objective.
I mean, they are our enemies after all.
Come and get me. Listen up. Orcs. No sleeping here. Kill them all. We've destroyed the enemy.
We sure have.
Orcs. We have complete. Get ready for fighting. Listen up. Get ready for fighting. Pick your feet up. Objective complete. We have completed an objective.
Dorthang is about to get more trolls. They might just be able to make
Get
it.
ready for fighting.
for the big show.
Listen up.
Barachnar Sunfire
Objective complete.
is going to march with the best that Mordor has to offer. Maybe we should also send some of these.
Come on. Get ready for fighting.
It will be a bit of an expense, but I think it is worth it. It is definitely worth it. Especially if Sauron decides to call an invasion upon Dale. That would be amazing.
Listen up. Pick your feet up.
Maybe, you know, our hopes should not be astronomically high
Listen up.
for that outcome, but come on. It would be nice. Hello,
It will be
Edwardin.
an honor defeating you.
Oh, so you intend on attacking me? Well, I guess I'm very, very surprised. Very surprised. Aren't we surprised? We're very surprised. Yes, yes, yes. Very surprised. Very surprised. Come along, come along. Hello, Edwardin. Welcome to Osteneri. Osteneri.
Taking the camp.
Osteneri. Well, meanwhile, you're also attacking the capital of Rhun, which makes me think that you might be overstretching yourself a little bit there, getting a bit too big for your boots, taking on both your ancestral enemy and also the darkest power in the land. Oh, another general in Fanwilland. Oh, nice, oh, nice, oh, nice. We can send one of you to Adrahil, where you will be a Adrahil of fresh air.
Listen up. Pick your feet up. Objective complete. Orcs.
And then we continue now to send more of our finest
Listen up.
south.
Come on.
Looks like they'll be needed. Barachnar?
Come on. Regroup.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty nice army.
Objective.
I'm
ready
liking
for
this.
fighting. Pick your feet up.
3 more units and all will be good. So, troll catapults, for sure.
Listen.
Trolls, yes.
We have completed.
That would do it. Don't we have more troll catapults?
No sleeping here.
I want more troll catapults. More trolls. More troll catapults. Right there. Okay. So 2 troll catapults. Yeah, that should be good.
No sleeping here.
That should be good.
Orcs.
So actually, we could take these and just send them to Minas Tirith.
Objective complete. We have completed.
Dorthang gets a
an
beast training ground. Yes, yes, yes. Which also speeds up the troll recruitment. Templar Melkor. Yay. And then growth policies from there on out. And an armory, I guess. Yeah, why not? Etheland, Dark Templar Melkor, Dol Amroth, Dark Templar Melkor, and then an advanced blacksmith. And then after that, we can delete the. We can get rid of the building that.
The peace between us shall prevail.
And Austin Uri, we'll just
Let us settle
hold
matters
it
on the field of battle.
with the forces available. No need to reinforce it, I think. Grubnach. You've seen a few things in Mistrand. Head to Algair.
Completed an objective. Listen up. Oh,
And then we take on Rhubar.
destroy them.
And then the Witch King shall have the mission, the glorious mission and purpose
Get ready for fighting.
of taking on
We have completed
Dale.
an objective.
Shall gather all the troops available to him and send the Dardians running. So he will engage them in the south and sort of draw their attention down there. And meanwhile, the army of terror moves north upon their capital, where they hide the ring of power. I think that's a plan. That's a plan, everybody. So let's end another turn and as we bring together the mightiest army that Mordor has ever seen. At least, yet. Because it'll be still a couple of turns until we see the beasts. The King of Rhun is dead. Oh dear. Imladris is besieged. Dale is sieged. Who it has the impudence? The utter impudence of striking at our target before we do? If they as much as touches our precious ring, then
No sleeping here.
there will be hell to pay.
We have completed an objective. Is that what you want? Be gone. Kill them all.
Oh no!
Retreat.
Zagar was defeated.
Will only address
Ah, they have gone with the Regent's units. Okay.
Be gone.
We will retrain. We will regroup. And we will make up for lost time.
Listen up. Orcs.
Grubnach takes over the duties of governance.
No sleeping here. Orders. Regroup, you louts. Attack.
And so Ganaltan shall
Kill them all.
take on Rhubar. Send Black Uruks to Enmahath, please.
Sleeping here. Come on. Objective complete. Orcs. Listen up. Pick your feet up.
Looks like we will need them. It is about to become a battleground. Yes. Ethring. Temple of Melkor. Keep it going, keep it strong.
Listen up. Oh.
And then Lon Gallen. Oh my goodness, they actually have a garrison here. Well, we're just going to whittle it down for a little bit and then we're going to attack and it's going to be glorious.
Kill them all. Don't waste time. No. Come and get me, you coward. Attack. Don't waste time. Get ready for fighting. Orcs! Oh!
Wonderful things are happening. Ooh. Minas Tirith is through its retraining schedule,
No sleeping here.
which means it can take on more people. such as these.
Sleep in here. Come on.
Now we can take all the ones with
Orcs.
freshly minted armor and send them
Pick your feet up.
where they can be useful.
Get ready for fighting. No sleep in here.
More Sauron's will? Yes, please. And we'll take more Uruks too, now that you're at it. Troll catapult? Yes, please. We'll take all the trolls, all the time.
Listen up. Orcs. No sleep in here. Oh, get
And here
ready for
comes
fighting.
Balakanar.
Regroup, you louts.
Sunfire.
Regroup, you louts.
Coming with all the trolls, some of the orcs,
No
all the
sleep in
temple
here.
units,
My lord. Orders.
Orcs.
and
Ready for fighting.
I mean, look at these trolls.
Get ready for
Yes,
fighting.
this is a pretty good invasion force. We're just gonna walk through Dorwinion and
Objective
up
complete.
along Mirkwood
We have
before settling on
completed
Dale
an
itself. We shall descend upon them like a storm that shall never cease. Until, of course, they're dead.
No sleep in here.
In which case, I suppose it could cease after that. But the army of Sauron needs a rest now, and so I wish you a wonderful day. I hope that joy is upon you, and that Balakanar's journey is one that you would wish to follow. Captain Total Waffle sits here with a cup of tea in hand, wishing you a fantastic day. And I suppose I should say it. Captain Total Waffle considerably out.